Call us today.
We are Grocery Outlet, and we are your Bargain Bliss market. What's Bargain Bliss? You know that feeling you get when you find the name brands you love, but for way, way less? That's Bargain Bliss.
And with Thanksgiving right around the corner, we want you to save big. That's why at Grocery Outlet, we are offering you $21 off your holiday turkey with in-store coupon. That's as low as 53 cents a pound. Now that's savings to be thankful for. So hurry in, because this deal is only available while supplies last.
Grocery Outlet, Bargain Market.
Holiday deals start at Ross.
Yeah.
With such small prices, you can go big on all the decor. We've got the savings you need to pull off any celebration at Ross. Yes for less.
I'm Annie Rose Ramos with the California Highway Patrol. They are leading the investigation of the incident here in Whittier. What they have to say and the latest on this investigation coming up.
Good morning, I'm Frank Buckley. A brutal attack at a Target store in downtown LA last night. 2 people stabbed, including a child. We'll have the details on what happened just ahead.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I'm Carlos Herrera, live in Ontario, where the Santa Ana winds are making for dangerous conditions in the Inland Empire. This is a look right now here in Ontario. These winds have already sparked a blaze in Fontana, displacing one home. We're live with the warning from officials next.
Good morning, I'm Jessica Holmes. Is pot safer to smoke than cigarettes? What a new study reveals.
Good morning, I'm Sam Rubin. New here at 10 o'clock, Jimmy Fallon is very much alive. Why does one social media service keep saying that he's not? We'll talk about that. And you want to see Pink at SoFi? I do. That giveaway happens this hour.
Oh, you can see where Carlos is in the IE. It's windy out there, windy in Porter Ranch, all the regular areas, windy in the upper desert areas and the deserts. Our Morongo Casino camera was shaking around quite a bit, but we took that shot. So for our temperatures, high today at the beach is 74. At the moment, it's 69. Downtown Los Angeles also at 69, shooting for a high of 72. Currently in the San Fernando Valley, 70, expected high 73 degrees. High deserts up to 62, Inland Empire 71, and Orange County Inland up to 74 degrees. Frank.
We have new details now on our breaking news that we've been following. This morning's crash. It happened near the intersection of Mills and Telegraph in Whittier just before 6:30 this morning. A number of sheriff's deputies hit by a car. KTLA's Annie Rose Ramos, live in South Whittier with an update on the investigation. Annie Rose, I said sheriff's deputies, they were recruits.
They were recruits, exactly right. And we actually have an update from the Assistant Chief Sampson here with CHP. They are leading the investigation. What can you tell us as of right now?
Annie, as of right now, at 6:25, there was a report that a vehicle was going south on Mills Avenue, and a formation of cadets up to 75 were running north on Mills Avenue. And for reasons that we're still determining right now, veered into the formation and struck up to 25 cadets, and the last report, 22 were transported from various injuries to critical to minor at this point. As of right now, the CHP is the lead investigation on this. We have plenty of resources on scene, but we're also connected with the Sheriff's Department Homicide Bureau. We're going to investigate this issue from an intentional act to impaired driving to distracted driving or to an accident. Everything that involves an accident that we'll absolutely take into consideration, but it's a very large investigation. There's over 75 people we need to interview just on the sheriff's side alone, plus all the witnesses that were there. So it's going to take time to develop that information. However, all the cadets got transported to local hospitals, and for different reasons, the LA County Fire Department responded pretty quickly and did a fantastic job in triaging and providing medical care to them.
We heard earlier today from the LA County Fire Department that the driver, the man behind the wheel, was 22 years old, male. Is that still the case? And do we know anything about why they were driving the wrong side of the road?
So we can't release any information on why the act was done, whether it was intentional or not. But we can confirm he is a 22-year-old male from Diamond Bar.
From Diamond Bar.
From Diamond Bar.
No fatalities at this time, but 5 incredible.
I have not gotten a recent update. The last update was an hour ago. As you know, when patients get transported to trauma centers, injury status has changed pretty quickly. So I don't have that information at this time.
But the last U.S. incredibly active. It is still blocked off. Residents are not able to get back into their homes. Drivers cannot drive through there off of Telegraph Road. How long do you foresee this being blocked off for those residents?
So this area right here belongs to the Santa Fe Springs area, and they will post, if the local residents want to get on social media pages with the CHP in Santa Fe Springs, they will post updates on the road closures there and detours. But I suspect that that closure will last multiple hours, well into the afternoon.
Well into the afternoon. That's what we're hearing as well from them. And just in terms of the investigation, what is next? We know, as you mentioned, you are going to have to interview as many as 70 people, but you were also asking for the community, anybody who's seen anything. We know a lot of people were woken up by the loud sounds of the ambulances. What are you asking from them?
I'm asking witnesses that were driving by or living in the area that were out, anybody that saw or heard anything that came out, please contact the Santa Fe Springs area office. The number that was provided earlier was 562-868-0503, and an investigator will reach out to them. This will take, if not several hours throughout this day, if not days, to collect all those statements. The investigation is long term. It can last weeks to months to really develop the cause behind it. However, with the Sheriff's Department, their Homicide Bureau, our Major Crimes team, everything will be investigated thoroughly.
Thank you so much, Assistant Chief Sampson. And they're also saying here at the CHP that if you can avoid this area, as I mentioned before, it is still blocked off. That investigation is still ongoing. It has just started, and residents won't even be able to get back to their homes for the next few hours. They're not going to be able to open up those roads for quite some time into, they said, the early afternoon. So if you could avoid that area, they've asked people to do so. Reporting live, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Annie Rose, thank you. And we're expecting to hear from LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva very soon, so we'll get to that as soon as it happens. Also this morning, Southern California dealing with a major Santa Ana wind event. 90-mile-per-hour wind gusts have been clocked in some areas.
KTLA's Carlos Herrera live in Ontario now with more on these dangerous winds. Carlos, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to both of you. We're not catching a break from these winds, especially here in the Inland Empire. We were in Fontana in the last hour, now in Ontario, and not much of a difference here along the 10 freeway. You can see here, strong enough to send a lot of debris flying onto the roads and into the major freeways. We've seen a lot of big rigs popping on their emergency lights or pulling over altogether. That, of course, is a sign of how dangerous these conditions are out on the roads. That, plus last night's fire, really a perfect example of what these Santa Ana winds are capable of. Officials say this all started around midnight as a vegetation fire along the 10 freeway near the 15,800 block of Boyle Avenue in Fontana. Fueled by the strong Santa Anas, the flames quickly spread to an adjacent yard, burned through multiple parked big rigs and other vehicles. The fire also destroyed a vacant commercial building and a home next door. One family was displaced. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Most of Southern California is getting absolutely slammed by Santa Ana winds. Officials now warning that the potentially damaging winds are expected to get even worse this afternoon, in some parts reaching gusts of up to 50 miles an hour. They're capable, of course, of rapidly spreading wildfires. Residents now cautioned to have an evacuation plan in case of an emergency.